This is the 18 WJTS News. In tonight's news, DuBois County Health Department Administrative Director Joanne Spalding has decided to step down from her position. Tri-County YMCA in Ferdinand will look a little different next year. And boaters, beware. Indiana conservation officers are on high alert for boating under the influence as part of Operation Dry Water. Ann Powell looks at the weather forecast. Zach Gruber talks with the DuBois County Humane Society, and Kurt Guxell looks at sports. All this and more coming up on the 18 WJTS News. Good evening, I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. DuBois County Health Department Administrative Director Joanne Spalding has decided to step down from her position. This will be her last week at the health department. Sean Werner will step up as interim administrative director for the health department for the time being. No word on why Spalding has decided to step down. Joanne Spalding has been the administrative director since November of 2018. The Tri-County Y, or Tri-County YMCA in Ferdinand, will look a little different next year. The facility hosted an official groundbreaking for a massive major expansion project during their annual meeting on Monday night. The facility originally scheduled the ceremony for June before construction started, but the COVID-19 pandemic caused them to push it back. Tri-County YMCA Director Mike Steffi says the facility is due for a much-needed expansion.
I think when we met with community leaders in 2017, which also included our membership, some of the things that we heard was our wellness center is too crowded. As our programs like Rocksteady Boxing and Summer Camp have grown, the need was evident. Our staff, we've added staff, so we're kind of a little short on office space, but the message was pretty loud and clear that our facility is too small and we've outgrown the space that we have.
This 11,000 square foot expansion will also provide services to YMCA members. Steffi explains why.
Well, it's a huge step for us. We began this process back in 2017 and kind of worked with a lot of our donors and community leaders through the past year and a half. And this expansion is going to give us another 11,000 square feet of space. So we're going to have an expanded wellness center, which we greatly need. We're also going to have some program space to help with our growing programs like Rocksteady Boxing, our youth programs, our speed and agility. So it's going to be a welcome addition for all our members.
If it weren't for the community support, Steffi says they wouldn't be where they are today.
I just want to say thanks to all the board members, the donors, the community, the organizations who've supported us and stuck with us through time, and they're always there when we have a call out for need, and they support our mission, and we're grateful for all the support that we've received.
For more information about the Tri-County Y or Tri-County YMCA in Ferdinand, visit tricountymca.org. The Indiana Department of Transportation is closing part of State Road 145 near Tell City for a structure replacement project. Beginning on or around Monday, July 6th, contractors will close State Road 145 about 3 miles north of the State Road 37 intersection. Crews will replace a drainage structure that requires excavation across all lanes of traffic. The road will be closed around the lane during this project. Work is expected to take about 14 days, depending on weather conditions. Local traffic will have access up to the point of closure. All other traffic should use the official detour by following State Road 37 to State Road 145. INDOT urges drivers to slow down and stay alert near crews, no matter where you're driving in Indiana this summer. The DuBois County Solid Waste District is holding another special Saturday night. The next event takes place on Saturday, July 11th from 8 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern Time. Residents are asked to save the event for those who are not able to use the processing centers during their regular daily public hours. Items normally accepted at the process center will be accepted during this time. This includes electronics, appliances, household hazardous waste materials, fluorescent bulbs, cooking oil, large metal items, and tires. For more information, visit DuBoisCountyRecycles.org or call the district at 482-7865, 482-7865. Unloading assistance will not be provided. If residents are unable to unload themselves, they need to bring a helper. The processing center is also implementing other safety measures because of COVID-19. Residents are required to wear a face mask when on site. They must stay in their vehicle until an attendant greets them and must unload their own items. One resident will be served at a time. Process Center Saturday is for DuBois County residents only and no businesses are accepted. Although a large, bulky item dumpster is on site, larger loads will not be accepted. They will be refused and referred to the Blackfoot Recycling Center in Winslow. For those who have large and bulky non-recyclable items like mattresses, chairs, and couches, there is a Ferdinand Recycling and Trash Drop site located at 9781 South Ferdinand Road Northwest, which now has a large item dumpster and is open on Saturdays. For more information, visit DuBoisCountyRecycles.org. The next event will be held Saturday, August 1st from 8 to 12 noon. Indiana regulators have denied a request from utilities to charge ratepayers for revenue companies expect to lose because of the coronavirus pandemic. The Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission voted unanimously Monday to deny the request by utilities, who had said they need to recover millions of dollars in lost revenue over the last few months as businesses closed their doors and factories cut hours and used less energy. Duke Energy, NIPSCO, Vectren, and other Indiana electric and gas companies had petitioned for the commission for permission to recover revenue shortfalls. The IURC also ruled Monday that disconnection suspensions should be extended by 45 days past Tuesday's deadline. Volunteers can help the DNR learn more about Indiana's wild turkey populations by reporting turkey broods between July 1st through August 31st. Each summer, wildlife biologists and volunteers conduct brood surveys, counting the number of young wild turkeys observed with turkey hens to estimate how many young turkeys live through the summer. Summer brood survival is one of the primary factors influencing wild turkey population trends in various regions of the state and informs wild turkey management. This year, DNR aims to collect 3,000 brood observation reports across the state with a goal of at least 25 observations per county. Biologists are especially interested in obtaining more observations in the southeastern portions of the state. Individuals interested in participating can register and report turkeys at on.in.gov/turkeybrood. Instructions for the survey and an illustrative guide on how to report observations of wild turkey broods and hens is provided on the registration site, as well as are the results of the previous summer's brood survey. For more information about wild turkey biology and management, again see on.in.gov/turkey. Boaters preparing for the Independence Day holiday should be aware that Indiana conservation officers will be on high alert for violations of boating under the influence laws as part of the national Operation Dry Water. Operation Dry Water is a year-round program which will be in heightened effect July 3rd through the 5th. Indiana conservation officers, in partnership with the National Association of State Boating Law Administrators and the U.S. Coast Guard, will focus on educating boaters about safe boating practices, including keeping alcohol off the boat for both operators and passengers. Officers will be on the lookout for impaired boaters. Boaters will notice an overall increase in patrols both on the water and at recreational boating checkpoints to remove dangerous and impaired boaters from the waterways. Operating a vessel under the influence of alcohol or drugs is illegal on all bodies of water and can lead to serious injuries and consequences. In Indiana, it is illegal to operate a vessel with a blood alcohol concentration or a BAC level of 0.08 or higher. The same BAC for land vehicles. Indiana conservation officers remind boaters to always boat sober and wear a life jacket when on the water. Spencer County is getting ready for their 4th of July festival this weekend. The Abraham Lincoln Freedom Festival will take place at the Rockport City Park this Saturday with more than enough to do, including a car show, music, a rummage sale, food, and fireworks. For more information, visit the City of Rockport, Indiana's Facebook page. Eastside Park in Washington is set to have their July 4th celebration this Saturday from 1 p.m. in the afternoon, lasting until 11 p.m. Attendees can experience rides, food, games, live music, as well as fireworks display. To learn more, call the Washington Parks and Recreation Department at 812-254-6010, 254-6010. As July 4th makes its way into our schedules this weekend, it may be interesting to know that Hoosiers are in the top 10 firework users in the nation. A study done by Zippia.com shows that Indiana sits at number 9 in the top 10 firework users in the United States, with Missouri at number 1. Based off population numbers from the U.S. Census and fireworks spending per capita, Indiana imports more than 16 million fireworks a year, making enough for each Hoosier to light off 2.5 fireworks per person in the state. Compared to Missouri, who sits at the number 1 spot, they import over $42 million in fireworks a year, making it possible for each Missouri resident to shoot off about 7 fireworks. To view the list yourself, visit zippia.com. That has been a look at your local news. Stay tuned. Zach Gruber pays this weekly visit to the Du Bois County Humane Society. Then it's your local outlook and weather forecast with Ann Powell, all on 18 WJTS. Local people watching local people.